Hi, I'm Randy Schrader. I want to thank you for being with me, and I'm just going to pretend that you and I are face-to-face together right now, and that this is, in fact, your new member orientation. And as I was contemplating just before I began this session, is what would be the very most important things that I could describe to you to help you get started correctly. By now, you probably have met me, not in person, but you probably met me in other materials, and you've heard me say that my greatest objective would be that you not waste time, not waste effort, not waste energy, not waste money. My greatest goal would be that you become profitable and efficient in this new enterprise for you. Welcome to Agile. I'm so thrilled that I said yes to the network marketing industry some number of years ago, and I am so thrilled and grateful that I said yes to Agile, and I'm thrilled and grateful that you have too. Once again, as I thought, what are the things that I should teach you now in this very, very first exposure to our business after having made the decision to go forward? And I thought the first thing that I should do would be to recap for you what is exactly the pattern of activities. I want you to know with clarity that there is no luck and there is no guesswork. If A, then B, and if B, then C. And so let's talk a little bit about what the pattern of activities is so that you understand that. And then I'm going to give you some guidance as to how you might become effective in every one of the requisite actions. Okay? Now, the first thing that we have to remember is that if this is the Agile message, my absolute deepest belief is that if this is the Agile message, your candidate will respond positively to this message if that's what your candidate sees. The risk is that your candidate sees something other than the Agile message. For instance, when I'm talking to a person who's looking at the business, for example, my cameraman today, his name is Colin, we've just met. Colin, if I were to introduce Agile to him, he may see something other than the Agile message. He might say, well, gosh, Randy, you've been in the industry for 17 years. This is what you've done for a living for a very long time. You're full-time at it. I run a recording studio. If he sees me and my life experience instead of the Agile message, he may very well not act upon it. Well, it could be a variety of different things that could cause a person to not act upon it. What if your candidate sees you instead of the Agile message? They probably won't act upon it. Why? Because they may, when they see you, see a physician. They might see a nurse. They might see an attorney. They might see a school teacher. They might see a truck driver. The point is they don't see a leader in the network marketing industry. This is new for you. It's critically important that you join me in this simple thought. If your candidate sees the Agile message, he or she will respond positively to it. Therefore, it is critically important that we all of us, you and I, that we become increasingly more effective at being what I've described as a conduit to a system, because if this is your candidate, what we have to do is make sure that your candidate sees the Agile message, that we not inadvertently put barriers between our candidate and the message. I can't have the candidate saying, oh gosh, Randy's been at this for 17 years. It's easy and it's automatic for him. I can't have the candidate saying, well, this is all easy for Randy because he makes so darn much money and has for so long. I can't have the candidate seeing you and saying, well, gosh, he or she's never made any money in this thing yet. How can they guide me along the way? So it's going to be critically important that we not allow our candidate to see whatever our limitations are. Whether those limitations are self-imposed or we've allowed others to impose limitations on us, our candidate must see the Agile message. And so that then would lead me to the first skill that is required if in fact we're going to have success. There's a pattern of activities, and contained in this pattern of activities there is a skill set that is required. And so that first skill set is going to be this one. Every single person who becomes substantially successful in Agile will be one who has learned how to invite.